Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to the A Simulations channel, and today we're going to be checking out this little Orbix airport. So it's freeware available on Orbix's website. They make really great, mostly payware add-ons, but they have a good freeware section, and so today we're going to check out one of them for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I have a link to download it in the description below. Like I said, it's completely free, and I'm going to kind of review it. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so while I start up the airplane here, I can talk a little bit about what the simulation software is like. So it is Mike Alpha 44 is the name of the airport, and it's pretty good. So it's in Massachusetts, I think it is. It covers the entire airport and a little bit of the surrounding area. So overall, that's pretty impressive considering, like I said, it's completely free. So let's go ahead and start here. We can get our mixture in, give us a little bit of throttle there. So Orbix has, I've been using their products basically all the way since Microsoft Flight Simulator X, and their stuff is really excellent. So I am excited that they're finally doing some more for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. And I've downloaded most of their freeware, but a lot of them are outside the US and all that type of stuff. I like flying in the US a lot, but they have a bunch in Australia, a bunch of airports in Australia that are really good. Those they ported over from Microsoft Flight Simulator X, and like I said, those are really good. I would fly exclusively on their airports because the software is Microsoft Flight Simulator X is not quite amazing as this. It'd still be good, but alright, get our taxi light on there. Also, I'm still just loving having this mounted here. It makes turning on and off the lights, adjusting brightness and all that like really handy. So anyway, wait for our Garmin to boot up here. Got our radio tuned there. Alright, there we go. So go OK. OK again, it'll align, and we'll just let that do its thing there. So we got a nice little Cessna out on front, and this is all just the airport, so none of this is put in by Microsoft Flight Simulator. This is all Orbix. So a couple airplanes right there, and then it looks like a hangar down there, windsock, and the windsock does work. It's moving. It's kind of hard to see, but it is moving. And then a couple other airplanes there, and then out there we have another hangar. And as we taxi around, we'll look at it. So I think the airport itself, the scenery itself, has some houses back there that are also modeled, which is pretty cool. Alright, so Garmin's aligned and all that. Give us one notch of flaps, and we'll go ahead and start taxiing. So release parking brake there. Give us a little bit of throttle. And we'll go turn off to the side here. Alright, so down there I think it's just the runway itself, so let's go look around down this area. There's that Cessna there, so it looks really nice. So, got some Piper Cubs. I think it's like a AVAT Husky, I think is what those are. A little car back there, and there's some of the houses I'm talking about, so you can see one of the houses back there, and then also those ones over there. So let's go. Looks really cool. I love the lighting in this thing. It's incredible. Some people are modeled over there. That's cool. And let's see, we got over here some sort of a turboprop. Another AVAT Husky. Actually, that might be different. I can't tell. Some more people, and then let's see. I guess the hangar probably goes around the back there. And then I think in here is the hangar open. Yeah, so the hangar's open there. There's an airplane inside. I think you could spawn into one of the hangars. It does all the lighting and stuff like that. So, okay, that's pretty good. Alright, so engine run-up is finished. I can go ahead and close the door here, close the window, and let's get our lights on. Compass, everything else we are set. Cool. Alright, here we go. think that's not the simulator. I think that's the graphics driver. But I'll have to fix that. So this looks to be satellite imagery. I don't think this is Orbix, but this is what is Orbix is right here. So looks like the road. Yeah, the road's all done by them. Looks to be all auto-generated. Don't fly this sort of low level in real life. And we'll come around here and line up on, what would it be? Essentially a final. Slowing down 65. I'm going to overshoot a little bit. Oops. Oh, that's fine. It's a nice big grass strip, it looks like. Go full flaps. And then, yeah, those houses there are all done by the sim. Oak something is what that said there. Crosswind runway. Let's see what all is out here. Which flaps up. It's all just satellite imagery with the sim. So no photogrammetry here, it looks like. Gonna do a steep bank turn here. 30 degrees. Full flaps. There's the airport. Come off here. Do a dog leg and final and we'll land. Alright, full flaps are in. Lights on. There's the little wind piece there moving. Flare going. There we go. And we'll go check out this hangar. I think this is the hangar over here that you can go in. It'll remove the airplane from inside and allow you to park in it. Trade Wind Airfield is the name. Well, they got everything in their model too. And then these are all houses which are part of the add-on. And right here we got the gas pump, which is pretty cool. I like how these are all not stock, like they're all custom designed, which is cool. Really well done airplanes here too. One other thing that's pretty neat is there's actually a flock of birds up there. So I didn't see that before, but that's all animated. They're flying around, and then there's also animations of the people, windsock, little wind indicator at the other end. That's all animated, so very nice airport overall. So final thoughts is basically, I like it. It's a nice little airport, and yeah, it's a nice freeware airport. So Orbix did a very good job, and if you want to download it, I'll have a link in the description. So it gets my seal of approval. I like it a lot.